Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Shadow Complex. Let's continue. 26% of the map has been exposed, and 20% of the items have been collected. Interesting. I'm really appreciating, from a YouTuber perspective, of just how little amount of time I've had to spend to get this far in the game. I'm just coming off recording a series for Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, and let me tell you, was that a long amount of hours to spend to play that game. So to play a game that's a little bit shorter is nice. Get into something new. And this game isn't too short, it's just shorter. It bridges the line from a small independent game to a AAA. I would call this a small independent style game. You never really know whether it's independent or not. But independent style as in shooting for less than 10 hours of gameplay with AA if not AAA polish on it. They definitely put the time and effort into the game. There we go. Just run to them and hit them.
The pipes, huh?
So that can be shot. Ah. So we're gonna drown the guy after shooting him. So you have to, new puzzle here, shoot the pipe. Seems like you can't shoot the next set of pipes until the water's risen. Also, it seems like exploding barrels do not damage the pipe. Interestingly enough. I think they could have done to have one less pipe in this puzzle. That was probably why. And with my new rocket jump, I can get up to this point. Bomb the thunder. It's just more efficient to kick the bombs. There we go. More of the map. See, that certainly feels like there's not much there. And it's still a little faster to take them down with the takedown maneuver than it is to actually shoot them. Of course, you don't really get a choice here. Keep the bonus going. This is definitely one of those areas where it feels like you're supposed to just trying to take everybody out. Alright, so we can't get through this door at all. That door is locked. I guess they activated the security procedure. Look at this. This is fancy. This is like we're growing plants and waterfalls in this facility. This is not just we're starting a coup. This is like we're trying to make a civil war and then ride it out so that the two cleanse the planet of each other. Perhaps so we can be in charge later. Let's see. Well, I can't go through this door. But I can't go through this one. But I I can go through this. Grenade pack acquired. A little slow. There's an upgrade too. We'll probably get that way later. A little slow on how it displays the collection of those.
So, we hit New York and San Francisco, right? That makes sense. Big cities with governments don't want to hop on board as soon as we surface. Right. But what about the military? Why not strike against some of the bigger airfields? We got one right next door in Tacoma, another down in Wyoming. We ought to hit them before they can hit us.
Because this isn't about guns and muscle. It's about perception. What people see and think about us. We don't want to be seen as the bad guys. We want to be seen as the liberators. Yeah, the guns and muscle come after we've taken over. Then it might get ugly. And that's why we're building the monster in the lake.
Monster in the lake. So it's a shame I can't just like poison their food and blow up that entire cafeteria. So we know these guys aren't masking. They're talking about taking over the entire United States. And I don't know if they have any real political grievance here. That I don't think it ever gets aired. It's not like they're taking over the United States because of anything really at all. I keep missing the jump and then the door keeps rejecting me. That's an annoying thing. Here we go. Seems like there is a collectible over here. Yes. There we go. So this is just too slow. You can still walk around, but with it taking up all of the screen, who would really want to do that? And now I've got to do this again. Oh good. It didn't take as many attempts the second time. So do I want to go in guns blazing, or do I want to take them out silently? Yeah, it doesn't work at all. Grenades do not seem to be making their way over. Now if I was playing on normal, I could only assume that they would be hitting me sometimes. Armor upgrade, 1 of 10. Oh, I was saying, I thought that would come later. But no, it comes now. But it doesn't matter. They barely can hit me. Watch my health. I pin them down with gunfire, I kill them with like 1 or 2 shots. Casual is too easy. If we just want to be honest here. It's too easy. I'm kind of regretting I didn't play on normal, so I had a little bit more of a challenge. It'll be fine, I'm sure, but...
So what do you think? Is the Cubs here? It would take the entire country falling apart for the Cubs to win.
Not even that. After we liberate San Francisco, we'll liberate the Cubs from Chicago. They'll make us later.
So these guys are kind of dumb too. They don't even like, I think, grasp the situation that they're talking about. That's probably a statement on military personnel in general, that they just don't realize the massive amount of death and destruction that they are liable to create. So now we're going back into the yellow section. They've color-coded all the sections. So technically this all over here is purple. Outside is blue. Yellow is this section. Although I couldn't light blue. It's the next section. Let's see. So we can see a guy, a robot right there. We're about to get into a big fight.
Come on, not again. Yeah, right.
See if we can grab this gold first. Trying to laser. Oh, I got it. I've got to get him to laser this and then blow up this. And I've got to get him to laser this. Because the laser targeting is where the missiles are going to hit. I don't think it worked last time because this one was still filling with water. So apparently the spider machine does not do well with water. So we're going to work our way up by flooding the place. Maybe the spider tank here can handle water just fine, but the operator in the tank can't. Again, if I was playing this on normal, hard, or hardcore, it's probably a lot more dangerous, a lot more deadly trying to fight this mini boss. Luckily. So where are we now? I think I need to aim straight up here. Until it falls down. Or maybe I just can't hit it at all if it's not on screen. No, it must have blown it up. I'm trying to work my way up here. I think we've already done this though, fortunately. Yeah, we've already been there. That still requires a missile and we still don't have missiles. You kind of would have thought we would have gotten that by now. Notice that when you kill a guy in the background and they drop something, it just falls in the foreground. That's a little weird. I don't feel safe swimming in this section, but I imagine there is some collectible there that we'll have to get. So, on the list, we need a missile gun, a foam gun, we need the scuba equipment. We need probably an ability to run through walls, or otherwise destroy walls that aren't getting that don't look like they can be destroyed at all, because there's a couple places where it seems very much on the level that you could be opening pathways some other way. Alright, so this is... We could have come up this way. In fact, I think that might indicate that there's not a great way to go to exit this section. So we may be getting the scuba equipment. So let's just run to this guy and try this. Of course, our 3 times bonus is disappearing as we go. So this is strange because it's not a underwater section, it's just the depth of this water is only a couple feet. And it doesn't change the camera, so it's hard to realize that that's what's going on. So when you're swimming under here, yes, you're underwater, but not that much. Here we go. One grenade.
Scuba time.
So we now got the SCHCA mask, which stands for scuba something, I guess. We can swim under the water and see if there's any collectibles here, which there is. So, it might be a little bit of spoilers, so skip ahead a second if you don't want to hear this, but I think the pass keys unlock the doorways to the armor. So we're probably going to have to get all of those. I don't know why I warned people to skip ahead a minute for that. That was hardly a major spoiler. That's really just a guess on my part. Notice how he is becoming more and more robotic looking and armored up as we go on, which really starts to explain why they didn't seem to really spend too much effort on animating him outside of the armor. It's much easier to animate somebody in smooth armor that barely has any. Is actually the appropriate term there, but it looks like the armor to me is going to be better. So all we have is the scuba equipment right now. So I guess we're just going to swim backwards. We could come over here in the spider tank. Yeah, if only he could have gotten one of these spider tanks, he could definitely carry her away. Oh, the doors are now open because of flooding. So the areas that we couldn't reach before, this is open. that didn't work too well. No, that one. So we have really wrecked their facility now. Let's just listen to the piano music as we see all these forces drowned. I think mostly they got what they deserve. We just kind of need to make sure there's not a collectible. So it kind of feels like single-handedly I'm taking out at least a battalion, if not most of their forces. There's a lot less bodies in here though than what we saw before in this room. We could have come a different direction, I believe. That's what the map is pointing out to us. Is that we could have come through this way. So this pipe just like burst. Probably in the middle of that fight with the spider tank. Which might mean you can't reach this collectible? No, you can totally reach that collectible still. I don't think there'd be any point in this game where you couldn't reach collectibles. That's kind of the whole point. It's very underwater. The piano music stopped. Only played for a few bars and then stopped. We've killed all the plants. What did the plants ever do to us? So I think this was a save room before and now it isn't. That certainly seems like it was. Which is interesting that the game would take a checkpoint out. Take a moment. There's, I believe, a spider crawling there still. I mean, does it matter? Not really. But it's kind of interesting that it's still there. We are just having an easy time of it. I don't believe there's anything really in the game besides the fish there. Well, this is a quick save room and it's still capable of saving. These guys can be somewhat of a pain, I guess. Underwater, they add some challenge. So we're back to shooting as we should be. And let's see. So let's take a look at the map. There's not going to be any more flooding, I think, that we really deal with. There's definitely some more swimming we're going to do. I think it might be worth it to try to run back to this point and get some collectibles. I don't think it would be totally worth it to run back to that point right now. Let's see if we can get the two collectibles that are in this section again. All the other areas don't really show any collectibles, but I'm sure there are areas I haven't even reached. I'm kind of waiting for the triple jump opportunity. So At this point, though, I think we've made some good progress. 33% of the map has been collected, 25% of the game's items have been collected. We've killed 245 people. For somebody who said they didn't want to kill people, he's sure doing a lot of it, although this is really a weird and extreme game. If we take a moment to look at the equipment, we have 4 out of the 6 equipment items. We have the climbing gear, the thrust pack, the fusion body armor. When did we get fusion body armor? I don't. I guess that was the armor upgrade we got. Maybe there was only one of those. And as far as weapons, we keep upgrading our gun, which just replaces our gun. So the thing below grenade is certainly going to be like the foam, the missile, and the friction dampener, which makes sense. No, 1 armor upgrade out of 10 has been collected, so eventually we're going to get more of those. 3 out of 12 passkeys, 3 out of 12 gold bars, 15 out of 30 grenade packs. We're going to quickly, I think, have all the grenade packs, or what's going to happen is we'll get about 5 more and then we'll stop seeing them, or they'll be hidden more sneakily. We're on level 9. We have plus 3 accuracy, plus 3 precision, plus 3 stamina. I'm not sure what stamina really is doing for us. Maybe it would have us run faster if we were holding down the X button the whole game. But otherwise, I think it's kind of useless. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.